You got to push it in. You got to sit it up all the way and then
Push it in?
Yeah.
Like push it in?
Yeah, it should. You feel it.
Push it to the limit.
Push.
All right. I'll put it all the way in. What do you want me to say here?
Hey,
Don't pull out.
put it all the way in.
Whoa!
Push it to the
Whoa
limit.
there. Oh, y'all
just got it.
Yeah, we recorded.
Y'all taking that out.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to another episode of.
There's O's rendition. Welcome to another episode of What Does It Take Pod.
No, I know my lane, bro. I'm not.
Shit, I'll do it. Nah,
Hey, look who's back for episode 2.
Hey, that was real
man.
soon.
Act like you never left. Almost.
yeah,
Something like that.
similar. Maybe.
Figuratively.
Welcome back, man.
Hey, how y'all feeling, fellas? We
Good,
got a
man.
crowd in the back right now.
Look at the
Shout
lineup
out.
We got
of
a
shoes
crowd.
back here. Now I gotta go
all
home.
the
and change
retros,
clothes, man.
Okay.
We got
I'll
the
put the
retros.
beaters on.
We might have to get a little
Wait,
Kodak
time out.
moment
Hold
real
up.
quick.
Wait.
Oh, from here. Okay.
We gotta get the view.
Yeah. We see you.
Tay,
we see
Tay,
you. We see
Tay,
you
this
over
one-
there.
This one's for the memories for you, Tay.
I appreciate you.
Also, a little shout out is Tay's 30th birthday.
Yeah, man.
That boy got
Happy
me
birthday.
you know.
Yeah.
Birthday.
No, we
to
don't.
It's
you.
your
motherfucking
Happy birthday to you.
You're not gonna do me like that.
Happy birthday, dear Montae. Happy birthday to you.
All right, we got to do it again later tonight, though.
All right, bet.
Nah, probably not.
That's the only thing we got.
You only get
appreciate
one
that.
time, but
I
shout out
appreciate-
to all the loved ones that you guys supporting you,
No.
Tay.
Them-
Everyone's here for you.
all of
man.
them are day ones, man. Day
Yes,
ones.
sir. Yes,
Straight
sir.
up. Appreciate
All right,
y'all.
I gotta get off my phone and go on Do Not Disturb now.
I should have recorded
Hey, when your
I
actual
recorded it
birthday?
for you.
tomorrow. Well, at midnight.
Oh, it's on Easter.
Yeah,
I gotta record it for
I'll
you.
bet.
That's a blessing right there.
I know, man. You know what that means. Big
What's that mean?
blessings coming.
Oh,
No, I
big
don't.
blessings. Less
that
dressings and
Man,
big
you weren't
blessings.
saying that when it was just
Amen.
me that was.
Wow.
You see how he changed up quick once y'all get in the audience,
Yeah.
man.
Anyways, how y'all fellas feeling, man?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Troy, how we feeling, bro? It's been a long time since we had you on the podcast.
Sorry, I'm chewing on a Starburst right now.
See, you talking about me and shit.
I just
Tay, you better not be smacking that.
Yeah.
I don't want to smack in the microphone like Tay was doing, licking his fingers and everything.
Hey, that shit was
Y'all
fire.
taste this?
We had to. It was the episode. Yeah.
I really was doing that too, though.
Y'all taste this? Y'all taste this? Like, bro, he talking. Oh my bad.
He asked me about the banana pudding. I was like, yeah, bro, that shit fire.
When'd you have banana pudding?
When Larry came here.
Well, you
Oh
had
yeah,
it.
oh yeah. I ate it. What do you?
No, I came and got
Alright.
some. I walked over.
Oh,
and
you
got
did?
some.
I tried to, I think.
And you didn't even tell us you had it.
I wasn't going to. That shit was way too.
Hey, you know I always with dessert, man.
Yeah, man.
O is big on dessert too. I don't know if he still is, but that
I'm a
man-
walking oxymoron, bro.
I've never seen somebody
I
put away
took-
so much dessert, bro. You and Aussie, my God.
I know
Yeah.
there's been some.
Austin could keep up with me for
some
sure.
some crazy transitions lately. You know, with Qays. Y'all wanna. First and foremost, that's a nice shirt.
Thanks, man.
Shout out to David.
Shout out David.
Respectfully,
He's gonna be really excited that you mentioned it.
David, I like you. Cool people.
What were you saying? Something about me.
You know,
and Q
elaborate on what
transition?
you guys been on, man, lately. Past couple weeks.
Well, there was a song.
It's your
Man,
fucking.
get the hell out of here, bro. Here you go, bro.
You were quick with that. Why didn't you let
Yeah,
it play
I
out?
pulled it up, but I didn't want to disturb the flow. But
Oh, no, it's all good, man.
so, I mean, it's been whatever, man. Fasting.
Yeah, let's talk
Ramadan,
about
so
that.
It's a dry fast from sunrise to sunset. That's all there is to talk about. What do you want to know?
No, just the experience.
All of a sudden,
gotta-
Q doesn't want to go into
You
detail.
don't want to talk
All
about
of a
it.
sudden,
I got a question.
I asked you. Yeah.
What are your guys' intentions going into this Ramadan?
Good question.
you want me to go first, or you want to go first? My intentions, honestly, the month is more of like to purify yourself. It's just you want to get better. And for better, every single person is going to have a different definition to that. But for me, I look at it as long as you're getting 1% better, and it's a bunch of little things. It's not just about the not eating, not drinking. You know, I do a poor job of it, but trying not to cuss as much. You know, being a good person, treating other people with respect. It's just being a good human being is what you want to embody, whatever vision you see for that. That's what you try and reach your goals toward, and then building a closer relationship with God.
I like that.
Yeah,
Q might have Q's usually.
about to-
He's more articulate than I am. I'm just the kind of
Nah,
guy
yeah,
that
Q
just,
Q about to give a full essay.
Yeah.
Might as well-
But I always like to
I
hear
might
what
well
Q.
go to the bathroom and come back.
What you gonna do in the bathroom?
You still gonna be talking? I ain't gonna miss nothing.
Nah, actually, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna streamline it because
Bet.
I'm already smacking, bro. I'm thirsty,
Yeah, same
and it's
here.
what
You got a
We
couple
still got a few hours.
3:30.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm gonna give me and Q some credit and LB in the back, man.
Absolutely.
We holding out a little bit just for Tay, even though when you see us, we start getting hangry at a certain
Don't say
time. But Q,
nothing.
I'm gonna let you answer the question.
Yeah, I
'cause-
mean, now you nailed it. It's basically you starve your body to feed your soul. So if you just focus on not eating, I think you're missing the point. There's so much more that you can do or that you can achieve, But looking inward to yourself first, I think that's like you said, getting a little bit better, whatever it is. Me getting better is gonna be different than Tay or you or the next person. So just and the thing is, you free up so much time because you don't run to the fridge, open it up just to look. You know how you do that if you're working from home? You're like, what is there to eat, man? You go look in the pantry, nothing there. Come back, you're gonna get the same thing you knew you were gonna get anyway.
Yeah.
But now without that, it's like, dang, you got this much time. What are you gonna do?
Do you feel like it's affected your daily routine a lot? I
Yeah,
think we're a
absolutely.
little bit over 2 weeks.
Absolutely, because of like the festivities and the traditions that come within the day. So like if you wake up, you're supposed to wake up anyway around sunrise or before sunrise. So you eat a little bit, and then at night there's festivities. You pray, you see your brothers and all that stuff, and then you're like trying to chill from like 11 to 1. You're like, this is me time now, but you still got to get to sleep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it definitely takes away from your sleep a little bit.
Yeah. Wow.
I think it's pretty cool, man. Just because we both have, I don't want to say different beliefs because we do believe there is a God, but it's pretty cool to see and be a part of you guys' journey and experience because I'm learning a lot just being around the lingo.
Yeah.
We'll be on the phone. We'll be talking about shit with the pod and
Iftar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is
He's
iftar?
like, what is that?
Or he
man?
may say something. Yesterday we was on the phone and Omar was like, he said, Assalamu alaikum. And then Omar just went on a rant, and I was like, bro, I don't know what you said, but all right. I said, I'm with it. Assalamu alaikum.
Like he responded.
Walaikum
and-
salam.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
See,
All I
see,
said was,
see.
"Wa alaikum
But he
salam wa
said like
rahmatullahi
a
wa
full
barakatuh."
sentence though, bro. He just
And then
kept
I said
going.
a key. We went back and forth. a
Yeah,
little
and I was
bit,
like, I don't
man.
know what y'all talking about, but assalamu alaikum, whatever.
Hey, honestly, big shout out to Tay because, I felt like he's been really patient with me and Q with the podcast because our schedules have changed and Martin's been working with our schedule because, it's not always before we would record if it was a weekday around 7 p.m.
Yeah.
7 p.m. no longer work because that's usually the time we break fast. And then on the weekend, it's more in the morning and that's still sometimes doable, but I've picked up extra shifts at work. So, yeah.
But it's not. Let's not make it about just that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to live life. You can't be like, nah, I'm fasting. I'm not doing nothing but sleeping and staying at home.
Yeah,
like life goes on.
Definitely.
Professional athletes still play.
Yeah.
People still go to their 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
Some kids, students studying. So the grind don't stop.
Yeah, you gotta dig deep during Ramadan.
But then when the sun
for
goes
sure.
down, you eat.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I've been to them feasts.
Troy's
Boy,
actually
I'm
practiced.
coming too.
Yeah, I'm coming to the
I told
feast.
you.
Man, what?
Troy's been over to the crib. He's seeing how my mama puts on a whole feast like it's the Last Supper on fucking Drake's album off what's
My birthday.
what's
Yeah.
my birthday?
Your birthday.
Oh,
It was
yeah, she
plenty
did,
of food
yeah.
at the crib.
And she was like, hey, take something. Like,
I was
you
like,
gotta tell me
don't mind
twice.
if I do, mama.
Her hospitality is always like that. She's always like,
I
take
left-
some. And I'm always like, please, I'm not trying to gain all this weight.
I was like, all right, mama carrying out 2 plates.
Oh, you need another one.
Yeah, let me get another.
Need another one.
It's like, you want more? Fuck it.
It's like I got food for a week now.
I got another. Like, mama, you need something? Like, so yeah.
That's so funny. Troy, so I forgot to mention our last episode, man. Since we had you on the very first episode that no one saw, you're a husband now since then.
Yeah.
Talk to us about your transition in life into being a husband and, now living with Montae. I know she treats you really well. I know that's reciprocated from your part, but
Yeah.
what's changed for you, man?
To be honest, I think nothing has really changed because due to our circumstance. Prior to us getting married, we were doing for a long distance for 2 years. So So we met on Instagram. Went to go see her. Met her on Instagram November 2019. Went to go see her January 2020 for a week, and then COVID happened. Wasn't able to see her for 7 months, so we were just doing long distance on WhatsApp. And then we were able to see each other in Mexico. She was able to come here for 3 months, and then did long distance again. Didn't see each other for 5 months, and then came to Mexico again, and then did long distance again.
Jeez, that's tough, man.
And then went to go see her in Spain December 2021. Stayed there longer than what I expected due to other things. And then, yeah.
The first time you saw her, it was in Spain, though, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I went to go.
Talk to me about, like, you know, it's your first time going. I know you've traveled a lot. You've been to Australia. We've been to Italy together.
Yeah.
How was, like, your experience, you know, just being on the plane, waiting and, like, yo, I'm going to Spain?
Bro, it's different because
Yeah.
you're going to see a woman.
Yeah.
Like, you know, before that, you're like, yeah, I'm about to go, about to do this, you about to go get something to eat. But no, it's like, yo, I'm about to go meet this woman who I do not know. Only know her via phone. I hope she's real. Sorry, baby, but
But you
just
didn't
gotta
you
think
didn't
that.
do any FaceTime?
Yeah, we
No, they
FaceTime and all
Yeah.
that stuff, but it's like, it's different now
Yeah.
because she only spoke Spanish, I only spoke English. So we're
Hey,
doing
Troy's
Google
Spanish is
Translation.
low-key on point,
Sí,
man. I
yo
got to
hablo
tell you.
español.
Yeah, I be
¿Qué pasa?
peeping, you know what I'm saying?
Mira,
Well, I
yo
can say
puedo-
que
yo puedo
pasa too.
hablar en
Hold on.
español. Todo de eso.
I don't know all that.
That's probably how Tay feels when me and Q talking on the phone.
Hey, I appreciate you. Good luck. I didn't say nothing about that.
Word up, G.
Hey, babe, I understand you. I understand.
You got to pick up on body language. Like, what'd you say, man?
Nah, but you know what's crazy though? Because when I was living out there, my coach didn't speak any English. So when we were going through practice,
Oh, funny.
I'm pretty much just falling in with the drills, plays. If he says Harris, then I know he's referring to me.
Go get a bucket,
Yeah,
baby.
exactly. Hadis, we need you to do 2 points.
Hadis,
I was like,
Hadis,
all right,
2 points.
2 points. 2 points. All right, bet. Say no more. Like, shit. Say no more. Like, all right. But that's real shit, though. I'm telling honest truth. I'm not making this up. That's really how
Really?
it was. Yeah.
That's tough.
Dang,
You
I
asked-
feel like we're going to have another episode breaking
Yeah.
down your overseas
I wonder
career,
how
man.
many
Bro,
times
it's
your
different.
coach asked for 2 points and you gave him 3.
I never. I had 25 games.
Yee, let's go.
yeah.
You had
no, I'm
what?
saying like on a
25 a
possession.
game.
He said 2. You get an N1. You get a 3-pointer. He said, Coach, I give you
He did.
extra.
He did give me
buckets.
for playing bad defense. He's like,
You were
"That
saving
is-"
it for offense.
Yeah, I was. I was taking some plays because I was tired, bro. I was playing the whole game.
Hey, you know, you were taking some defensive plays off anyways. It's all good.
Oh yeah, it happens, bro. You know, shit. You can't be LeBron, and I know what you reference to.
Huh?
I know what you're referencing
What
to.
you mean, bro?
When we had our
I'm
battles.
on, look, I'm
Look,
on
I'll
your
put it
side.
out there.
I'm on your side.
Let's put this out here. Troy can hoop. Me and
Yes.
Troy
Yeah,
had
he
some.
can.
Me and Troy had some real
Don't get
battles.
fooled with all just the fashion talk, man.
With
Troy
me
a
and
real
all this.
hooper.
Hold on, me and Troy had some real battles on basketball, and I can honestly say. But here's the thing, though. There's a lot of people that can hoop that never played professional. So
Yeah.
I feel people get it twisted just because that person never made it. Even for you, that doesn't mean that person can't hoop. I can tell you, Isaiah and Darian. Me personally, I think they could have played in the NFL because they were fucking just gifted in what they do. But just because they're not playing in the NFL doesn't take away that they're
Yeah.
not talented or they have
Yeah.
a gift. And I'll give you another person, Money. Bro, when we went to watch Money play Highland, he played varsity and JV. I kid you not. Y'all remember Adrian Peterson?
Yeah.
This dude fucking remind me so much of Adrian Peterson.
Damn, he's a
It
dog
was
like
a
that.
play where it was a kickoff return. I literally saw, bro.
He played
running.
for Highland?
Yeah. I literally watched
What year was
Money
this?
running
'Cause
all
when
the
we
way
were-
back for a
When we played
touchdown.
Highland, we whooped them.
Bro, Money was a dog,
That was
bro.
my best game. So I might have had like 4 sacks.
Yeah, bro. So that just goes to say, man, there's a lot of gifted people. You missed
Hey,
what I
my
said.
I know. I'm sorry.
no,
That's
we heard
rude.
like
nah,
he's doing good.
No. That's rude.
I'm sorry. I take full accountability.
Damn.
I apologize.
But my point is because we got to get back to your story. There's a lot of gifted people that we just don't know about.
But you still gave Troy buckets, though.
He
Me and
did.
Troy go at it.
He did.
Yeah,
No, he
we
did.
go at it. So
I gave
there's
you buckets
been-
as well.
Yeah.
He
Don't
gave
get your
you
ass on.
Oh, me?
Yeah, because he came at you too.
I got shoes in the trunk.
We going to the gym out
we
there.
going
I only
after.
got boots.
Oh, we
so
are?
I ain't gonna mess up my
You
bag.
suggested the idea.
That's why I'm like, why you
See,
asking me?
Hey,
I
that's
say
why
we go.
Hey, don't worry. We're gonna have tryouts. He
Tree outs. Welcome to the tree. What was it? Longest yard.
Oh yeah, he can't
Tree
remember.
outs.
He can't remember names or none of that. But yeah, back to your story though. The Spain transition.
Yeah, completely
Man,
different.
We really sidetracked.
Damn.
we did.
No, completely different. So when I went out there, we were literally using Google Translation. Like I'll write something, I'll show her, bam, and then she'll write it back. So we went based off of just energy, pure energy. And that's why I was like, okay, this woman is very beautiful inside out. So just continued on that path, and it taught me a lot about myself and what I'm willing to put myself through for the betterment of my life. So big ups to that, man.
2 years of long distance, man, is definitely not easy. So it shows if you guys were able to do that, I'm sure it put the relationship in a lot of ups and downs and conflict. But if you're able to get through that, you can make it through anything, and it tests how strong the relationship that y'all two have. And now you guys are married, so obviously you guys made it past all those tests. So that's amazing.
Y'all can't break us apart. We went through life in the span of 2 years.
Serious.
Bro, we didn't have no fucking, what do they call that? The first 2 years, you have like the
honeymoon phase?
Yeah, the honeymoon. No,
He
we didn't
said
have
cupcake.
that. That was the first week.
Who you talking to?
First week was that. And after that, it was just life. Like, all right, what you want to do? All right, we gonna do it. All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna do something a little different here because Darian's married too, and you're married. So I kind of want to hear, because y'all both date outside of y'all race. So I would love to hear. I'm gonna let you go first, and then Darian, I want you to go. Yeah. So let's go with you, Troy.
It wasn't a problem for me. I was more afraid with her family, especially with her pops, because they only speak Spanish. So how am I able to build that relationship, especially as a man, with her pops? I gotta learn Spanish completely.
Yeah.
So that's what I did when I went to go see him, in December. I was just like, look, you gotta learn Spanish so you can talk to them. So.
No, I love it. I love it.
How'd you learn Spanish?
Duolingo, talking to her completely, and just really listening to all the Spanish radios.
Bro,
How's her English?
Bro, it's
she's
crazy.
gotten really good,
It's
bro.
good.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I got to make a comment about Troy, bro, and I'll let him finish. But I was like, man, Troy really committed to learning language. And for me, learning, I don't know why I would even laugh. I thought it was funny in the beginning, but even though, like, he's my brother, I'm supposed to support that. But then, like, I swear from that time where I was all like, oh, he has a couple words, but he's not really quite. I see him like a week later, and it's like, I was in amazement.
I heard his sentence. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, man, he
Hey,
really
you kind of smooth when you talking Spanish too. Like it's a different swag to you, you know. So
So I got to give my props.
I can't say that. Real quick, I'm gonna say this because we were talking about this at Hash Kitchen. I was saying, they might.
Go ahead, say it.
I love my Hispanic women, but I said this: if you can know their culture, those are brownie points. We talked about that. So if you can connect or relate in a way of things that they like, where they come from, that's a dub. That's gonna be $20 for my service too. Wait. So D, let's hear your perspective, bro.
I think it was natural for me. I mean, when I met her, we kind of both had similar things and similar, just like, following the Lord and stuff like that. And I think that's what kind of brought us together. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? We just started connecting. And we kind of just didn't really see color. We didn't see, oh, you're Spanish, I'm black. We just kind of saw each other as people. Yeah. And from that point, it kind of just took off from there. And now we're married.
Did you guys have issues with in-laws at all? On either side of the family, whether it's yours or...
Right, so this is the funny part. So I met her through my mom. She was my mom's best friend.
Oh, okay.
good. Then.
Yeah.
You good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like that's kind of how it kind of was like. It was perfect because like you already know my mom, so I don't have to break the ice with that. And now we could just take off and not really have to worry about the parenting thing. For me, I kind of just when I met her family, it was kind of just more so, hey, this is who I am. This is how I am as a person. And it kind of just took off from there. So it really wasn't no drawbacks from, meeting family or anything like that. Everything kind of just gelled naturally. So that's part of the reason why I was like, you're probably the one.
Yeah.
You're probably it for me.
See,
Probably.
Yeah.
After 2 kids, all right, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Yeah,
See,
so,
that's what's up, man.
I like what you said because you said something about when you don't see the differences. Like earlier when Tay was saying, that of faith, he's like, we're kind of different, but he kind of regressed on that a little bit because I don't look to see the differences in a room. Because if I look, okay, he's different than me. He's different than everyone's different than you in some way. So if we're always looking at differences, how are you going to spot the similarities?
Yeah, that's obvious. I think that's easy to look at the negative. Like you kind of, if you were interested in somebody, you want to like, all right, I'm interested in you. You're interested in me. Like, let's try to find common ground. What do we both have in common? What do we both have passion for? And if I don't have a passion for something that you do, why do you have passion for it? I'm interested in you. So that kind of was really something that kind of went crazy for us. Like we were just so interested in each other. She's my biggest fan. I'm hers. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it kind of just carries through our kids now.
Yeah.
You build things and you do things organically, not even realizing that you got little one paying attention to all of that. Yeah. So you kind of start to do that. So you want to be a trailblazer. You want to teach your kids how to be stable and have a family and know there's fruits and laboring for that.
That's amazing. It speaks volume about you and your wife's relationship with each other and how your whole family dynamic is. Yeah,
it's hard to do stuff without her. Like
that's amazing.
I go everywhere with her. So
that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, my boy.
That intake, man.
Careful, you got to slide to the left.
Slide to the left.
Hey, slide to the right.
Breaking stuff, man.
Hey, got a cameo up in here, boy.
Hey, he didn't even know I was gonna put him on.
I know,
that,
right?
man.
He's like, dang, hold on.
Put him on the spot, bro.
Bet. But yo, let me ask you something. When you, because inevitably what happens in even the healthiest of relationships is you might butt heads a little bit. Like you need to lay down what you're maybe it's the opposite. Maybe she needs to. Let's say, for example, though, you're like, hey, this is a boundary for me. How did you go about, because you can put it in Google Translate, but like, did you find another skill or way, being as PG as you can, how to communicate those, like your boundaries with her?
Yeah, like I had to communicate thoroughly with her due to the fact of the language barrier. And to me, so therefore I can really articulate that stuff to her. So I don't think it was relatively hard. She's quite understanding. Actually, she's very understanding. And she's mature as well, so she understands. She actually hit me with those first. I'm like,
She's
damn,
teaching you something.
man. I'm like, yo, I'm not even ready for this. Like, I'm good. How's your day going? But yeah. So that's how it really came down to that.
That's tough because it takes people like to understand that you don't know everything. Like I joke with these guys about not knowing what we're about to do when it's my idea, and they think I actually forget. It's like you
I don't think
know
you
what I'm
actually
saying?
forget.
Tays over here, get it. New car. Listen, man.
I just give you the reaction you want to see.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got to give the people what they want to see.
Nothing. He give you no reaction. That's the thing. No reaction.
No, I love that. I love it. But the person on the other side, both people have to be like, you know what? I have to learn something. Because if you just go in thinking, I know this, and they're trying to communicate with you, it can undermine a lot of the stuff that you're trying to communicate.
Absolutely. And the thing is, like, especially for us, we're from two completely different countries.
Cultures are way different.
Completely. Like, just the European countries is completely different with how they move in the U.S., So for us, it's like, for myself, I have to understand her from, from her living in Spain, from her being a woman, and then from understanding a woman from Spain. So there's three things that I really need to learn. So it takes a lot of intention with that I did not know about until I'm in it, in the trenches. I'm like, oh shit.
So I know from your side of the family, your family's, they're the type of people that just welcomes anyone with open arms. So talk about like how when she came in and met them for the first time, and then you touched a little bit on, meeting her pops, and you were kind of nervous about that, but you didn't go into details. So if you
my knees were weak. But so her meeting my family, like, we got that Southern hospitality, you know what I'm saying? My family's from Memphis, so they welcome anybody off the street. Hey, come here. Come here. We got some food for you. Come, you know what I'm saying?
What, South Memphis?
Yeah, South Memphis.
Yeah, South
Hickory Hill.
That's East Memphis. That's not far from South Memphis. Though.
Yeah, but Hickory Hill,
Yes,
bro, I was just looking at my old house. I'm like,
on the camera, he loves when he's got another.
Bro, that's when I
Memphis,
remember the childhood. Like, even prior to that, I didn't remember much. But like living in Memphis, that's when the childhood started. I was like, yeah, it's different over here. So
That was different.
yeah, but going back, it's like my family welcomed her open arms, and they even tried to speak Spanish. I'm like, all right, y'all chill out. Hola, sí. I'm
Like an episode of Dora the Explorer.
Man, I'm like, look, y'all need to learn some more Spanish.
Hey, Troy, isn't it funny when you bring, because I know when I had brought my ex home, they were all be like, "Oh, I can speak a little Spanish,"
Man.
and they're like,
It's like that
"Uno,
ain't
dos, tres, cuatro."
I'm like, y'all disrespected her, bro.
Like, come on now, I'm gonna need you to go take
Wait, now you look
fucking
dumb.
up.
Hey, at least it wasn't no Pitbull lyrics. Because once I found out what some of those Pitbull lyrics were, I was like, hey, yo.
Bro, I asked her like, what he's saying, and I'm like, oh, this dude nasty.
Or Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
Just
some,
boony.
But boy.
Bad
But
Bunny
yeah,
lyrics,
bro, that's
so.
how it was. Like open arms, even with her family, open arms too. So we're good. We're good, bro. That's forever family.
That's awesome shit.
hey, which, never mind. I'm not going to say
No,
it.
do
You
it,
gotta
do
say
it.
it
Come
now
on.
at this point.
Come
I'm
on.
not
You
saying
got.
it.
You
I was
got.
gonna
you
ask
got
you.
anybody-
I was gonna ask you which ex were you talking.
Because I.
Why would you do that?
That's worse.
Look,
bro.
he just pushed me to say it. I said I wasn't gonna say it.
With that being said, I'm just like, gonna respond to it.
Nah.
Hey, it's his
Tay,
birthday.
don't answer
Yeah,
that.
I'm not
birthday.
answering that.
Let the man do what he wants.
See,
What answer?
see,
Nah.
you posted my dog.
I'm his political advisor.
Hey, look,
I'm his
call
what is
me
it
off
called?
air.
Hey, he just switched
I'm
on
his
me, bro.
publicist. I advise you
Oh,
not
no,
to
no,
say
definitely
anything.
not. Definitely not.
Next question,
no,
no comment.
Trying to get me cursed out or something.
Who's cursing you out?
I don't know.
Exes in the past.
Who knows?
Leave me in the past.
I'm trying to avoid it.
I got you.
Man, yeah.
Hey, Tay, as your publicist, do not
Yeah, I'm
answer
not-
to any questions. Please.
I'm not no comment whatsoever. But anyway,
Oh man, y'all funny, bro.
the sky's blue today. And it's a beautiful day today.
It's a little bit cloudy.
Oh, I do need to
The
get some
wind blowing.
jinx, so let's not forget we got
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Are you paying Troy for his services to style you for the
Nah,
night?
he deflected me quick.
No, I
bro.
didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
You're like, no, I can't wear that.
Actually, since the last episode, he bought some cream colored. So
What you mean?
we went to the mall
Oh, wait,
together.
I'm not supposed to slam on the table.
What? Oh, I see where he's
Bro,
going.
come on, man. Oh,
Shit, I didn't know. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Bro, that's fucking hilarious.
Hey,
Cute.
keep that in the podcast. Don't even take that shit out.
No, yeah, keep that in for sure.
Keep that in.
I tried.
I was like, what the hell are you talking
He's
about?
like, what? What you mean?
Since the last episode, he already bought it.
I ain't buying nothing. What you mean? Like?
I fucked that up.
I got me some black
Fuck-
stuff.
I
What
fucked
you
that up.
mean?
It's
Nah,
okay.
it's all good. I throw you the lob, but you know.
Nah, he
You
missed
threw me
it.
the lob and you threw me under the bus. So.
I did not throw you under the
You did throw
bus.
me under the bus. Yes,
Next.
he did when he was like, "Yo, which ex are you talking about?"
Yeah, he
That's
did.
not throwing. I didn't say.
You did throw him under the bus.
That's not.
I'm just
he's
calling it
just-
how I see it.
Yeah, he was-
Hey, he's just highly,
I gave
highly
him a,
curious.
Listen.
Very
You
curious.
gotta, like anything in life, you gotta find the positive opportunity. So you could have
What
said
positive opportunity are you going to get out of that?
Hold on. So if you had an ex and you learned a valuable lesson, I'm throwing you a lob
Okay.
to talk
You
about
gotta
that,
say that.
and hope that. Why I gotta say everything? I asked you the question.
What?
Answer it how you
You
will.
asked for the name, not for a
you said-
learning
or- but you said
opportunity
the
that he
name, though.
had.
You
Oh
didn't say
no
the
no no
lesson.
no. Or ask your publicist. Both you rejected it. I would have said, listen, say something you want to say.
Oh, you want me to say
I don't
want
wanna say the name, but listen.
Okay, okay.
Bro.
Look.
Okay, you know
say
what?
you
Say
want.
all
You're
this.
trying to be
All right,
finessing
that's
out
what
of
I'm
this
saying.
situation.
He really-
You gotta
yeah,
stop
what's the
like
name
He
of
that.
really
Yeah.
finessing the situation.
Yeah, he
and
really
That's what
is.
older people do. They try to finesse the situation.
He knew he's stuck. He's trying to slip it
Yeah,
out that.
and this is that
Yeah.
age kicking in because I'm a part of the 30 club, so I read between lines. So I will say this that dating. Well, I always dated outside my race, but I will say
Always?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I left Memphis, I
What you got against black people?
see now you go on that train. First and
Hey,
foremost,
this is for viewership.
I love my sisters
All right,
very
cool.
much so. I grew up in a all women household, so I love my sisters. Point blank, period. But I will say that we have phases that we go through in life where we kind of like to seek outside the box. So I think at this point now, there's no certain nationality or race that I'm focused on. I'm just focused on whoever has a good heart. And
So-
I ain't finished. Because I'm going to say this, because at this point in my life, I have so much shit going on. So I'm very strategic. And I told the guys this earlier before we came here, I'm very strategic on who I'm allowing into my personal space, my time. And I'm not done because now you got some shit started. So now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
About time, finally.
I'm gonna say this because I never really like spoke on it. I can honestly say that, from my past relationship that I did have a lot of fuck ups,
Everybody
but respectfully, I know me as a man and what I bring to the table, and I know that, in that relationship, I made that individual a better person. But, there was a lot of things that me and her clashed on, and at the end of the day, it probably just wasn't meant to be. Who's to say that shit can never reconnect down in the future? But, respectfully, she's doing what she's doing, I'm doing what I'm doing, and I wish her, nothing but the best. So I know for me, I can honestly say that I was at a very low point in my life when I tore my Achilles coming from Denmark. And I could say it probably was a bad timing to be in a relationship. But, now that, I'm walking, I have a lot of shit that I would never thought, like opportunities that would, come to me. You know what I mean? Because I come from nothing, but I've been fortunate to be in a situation to where I'm about to be 30 years old. A lot of my close friends that I grew up with are either dead or in jail. So, there's very few that I can call, back home and be like, yo, how are you doing? So I'm in a very blessed stage, and it's only up for me. So, and I told y'all, bro, I said, man, I was in the car. I was like, bro, it's crazy that I'm in a room. Like, I'm in a room now. So
hell yeah.
I'm not leaving that bitch. Like, I'm in a room.
Kick the door down.
Yeah.
Before anyone throws any dirt on Tay's name, obviously my question to him was, it was a joke. What he meant to say when you said I always date outside the race, he means everyone, like everyone's fair game.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's fair game.
But I just got before people always gonna lock in on one thing and then that's it, and they blow it out of proportion. So it ain't like that. If you really know Tay, he's one of the most genuine people, one of the hardest working people that I fucking know. We were just talking about, like he said in the car, bro. Dude worked an overnight shift till 5 a.m. Went straight from that to practice. And zero sleep.
Straight to practice.
And then he's still coming in here doing the podcast, still trying to enjoy himself, me time, celebrating with a lot of loved ones. So that's a lot of respect to you, bro.
Man,
Absolutely. Taze, I got everyone on this panel. I think everyone in this room, by an extension, has great qualities, because I'll tell you something. You think I threw you under the bus, but hold on. I'm going to put this on pause. I'm going to say something. Each one of us on this table has had a very deep conversation about relationships.
For sure.
And I think each of you could tell me that the age add that experience.
Yeah.
100%.
We talk it out.
Yeah.
Because if you can't call up your homie and say, man, this is going on, bro, blah, blah, blah. Some situation that you shouldn't, or you may not be able to talk to your significant other about. So who are you going to call? This ain't a Ghostbusters joke.
Who you gonna call?
Calling a homie.
Nah, you gotta have, for real. You gotta have at least one or two.
Yeah,
Not
Troy,
like the whole
Troy
crew.
definitely been. Troy's seen me at my lowest, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
So,
got to, man.
so if I ask you that question, I ain't throwing you under the bus.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm trying to throw you a lob.
No, you did.
It
It's
might have
all
been a bad
love.
pass.
He made
It's all love on this table.
we still executed that play.
Yeah,
It was a ISO 1 out four
Harris,
4 out
2
1
points.
in. Yeah, we need a quick bucket. That's what it was.
But yeah, that was something we talked about before. I know we can't get into it deep. We're gonna have to bring you on for a part 3, talking about mental healthness, men's mental healthness and relationship. I mean, we got into it a little bit, but definitely.
Absolutely.
Nah,
it ties into a lot of things, like especially with the mental health. Because with me, like, I keep a lot of things in, and that could be detrimental to your
I
relationship.
think most men do, to be honest.
Very
seriously.
detrimental to your relationship. So therefore, you just gotta open up to her.
All right.
Let her listen.
So stay tuned for part 3.
Part 3, man.
Troy,
Like how soon?
Part
Gotta
3,
have
part
it.
4.
we appreciate having you on, man.
Series
Thank you.
1 through 5.
Right?
Troy Hurley, man. I'm with it.
If are we gonna? So if you had to bring, what is the question? Fuck, y'all
That's
do
Tay's
this.
question.
Oh,
if you were gonna suggest someone to come,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were gonna suggest a guest to bring on a podcast, who do you think we should go after?
he said,
You trying to phone a friend?
No.
Go ahead.
Hey, you got plenty in the crowd to ask.
Who should I bring next? LB.
LB said, "Don't look
Oh
at
no,
me."
no, no.
man.
Who's that guy that y'all showed me videos of? He's doing really good things in the football space, allowing people.
Oh yeah,
to
we
do
got to get
loans.
these throwing on.
Oh, we
I
do
like.
gotta get
I
it
really
strong.
like what he's doing because he's creating opportunities for people who don't, just so therefore they
D,
can gain that.
I'm gonna hit
visibility.
you up, bro. Stop going out of town, and you need to
Hey,
come
he
in for
busy.
and you need to come in for your appointment. You've hit me up like twice about it.
Wait, we got a call coming in. We got another referral or somebody from.
I'm with it.
But yeah, get him because I like his story. I like what he's doing, and he's allowing these guys to gain visibility, to live their dreams. So,
All right, we got to make it
All
happen.
right, that's
All right, man.
peace, love, and chicken grease.